Hello, today is Saturday, May 9th, and we are not live whatsoever from Namie City in Fukushima Prefecture for... Wait, what was it again?
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh, that's right, for Forget-Me-Not Community Day.
That's right. How could we forget? All jokes aside, this is actually a very fitting location for this month's Community Day because we should all remember March 11th, 2011. There was a big earthquake here in Fukushima Prefecture, tsunamis, and that triggered the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear accident. And that is one part of Japan's history that we should all remember. Many people lost their lives. And that being said, where exactly are we right now?
Right now we are at Chansey Park. Well, in Japan, some prefectures have their own Pokemon as mascots, and for Fukushima, they have Chansey because Chansey's Japanese name is Lucky. And in February 2019, Chansey was appointed as the Fukushima support Pokemon. Chansey is a Pokemon said to bring luck, which is Fuku in Japanese, which sounds like Fuku in Fukushima Prefecture.
Right, and Chansey's also known to be the healing Pokemon, so it's meant to bring kind of some healing to this region that was so badly damaged by that earthquake. Not only that, it's not just this lucky park, which is covered in Chanseys here, but actually each Pokémon Manhole cover in Fukushima Prefecture is also decorated with Chansey. So we have a few goals today. Not only are we going to walk and get our 10,000 steps, not only are we going to check out our Chansey Park behind us here, but also we're going to try to hit as many of these Pokémon Manhole covers that we can while visiting the prefecture this weekend. And we've already visited a couple, and what do you say? It looks really fun. I kind of want to play at this park. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Yay! And here we have the Lickitung slide, where we are able to be barfed out of. Let's go. I'm being barfed. I'm being barfed by Lickitung. I'm barfed. Up next, we've got Cleffa, a Pokeball, and Igglybuff, and you can actually ride this somehow, like this. I saw some kids. Ah! Help! Help! I'm stuck in a Chansey! I'm stuck in this Chansey! I'm stuck in here! I need help! Hi. I'm not actually stuck. It's getting a little hot in here, though. I'm being pooed by a Chansey! So this is the backside of the Chansey that normally you're not supposed to see. You can see we got 2 floors here, so let's go check out, see what they got in here. Now first, I do want to point out we've got a friend ball decoration here. Friend ball is usually a green kind of Pokeball, and any Pokemon you catch with it gains some friendship. I think that's a nice little touch there. We've got some Rolly toys there. We've got some musical notes. It's pretty loud. Got an Ultra Ball up here. Looks like there's a whole lot of room to run around in here. We can go inside Chansey's egg here. Whoa! Wow, it is quite hot in here. Wow, it's cozy. I feel healed already. Now let's head upstairs to the 2nd floor here. And up here on the 2nd floor, we've got the regular Pokeball, and this is actually also a music maker. Much more gentle tone there. And over here, we've got the blue Great Ball here, and we've got some bongo drums back here. And finally, to end the tour, we're gonna go down, take a ride on the slide. Let's go. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, it's staticky! I'm an electric type Pokemon now.
Is it scary?
Oh, it's a little scary, yeah, a little bit. Why don't you come on down?
Oh no. I'm scared of slides. It wasn't that scary. And over here we have a happening sandbox. It looks like today's episode is more focused on Pokemon since it's also Lechonk Community Day in Pokemon Go. And its shiny is pink, so it matches. And hopefully Happy's 4-leaf clover will give us enough luck so we can get a lot of shinies and maybe some 4-leaf clover decor Pikmin. Let's go!
It has been a long time since I genuinely enjoyed playing on a playground. That was actually a lot of fun, and I'm feeling quite revitalized, so thank you, Chansey. But I'm also feeling quite hungry, so why don't we go inside the roadside station here for some lunch, and then, not too far away, is going to be our very first Pokefuta of the day. Let's go.
We are now at the very cute Pokefuta with Chansey on a boat, which represents the fact that Namie is a coastal town. We've gotten our stamp in Pokemon Go, we've gotten our medal in Pokemon Home, and in fact, this Pokefuta is also a mushroom in Pikmin Bloom, so we've invited our friends so they can also get their postcards. And even if it's just a small yellow mushroom, a lot of them joined because it's very, very cute. Sadly, we need to leave Chansey Park now, and it's time to move on to the next Pokefuta.
We have taken the train, and it's so very windy today. A lot of the trains are actually delayed, and they're going extra slow and extra carefully because of how strong the winds are. Like, look at this, we were walking earlier and you can see the wind is just ripping at all the palm leaves. Now, it's been really intense all day. Fukushima is actually famous for horses. And every year they have a horse festival where they dress up in these samurai costumes, they ride horses around. And unfortunately, we won't get to see the festival this year, but we will get to see some horse-like things, including the next Pokefuta. Let's go check it out. Here we're at a tiny little park in Minami, Soma City. We have Rapidash chasing Chansey, and a fun little fact, this is actually a continuation, a sequel of the Pokefuta that we saw the other day in Soma City, and that one had Ponyta chasing Chansey, but now that Ponyta has gone and evolved, it's really startled Chansey a lot because she's actually dropped her egg on the ground. She's chasing her egg. Of course, we've got our stamp in our Pokemon Go, and we're stockpiling some gifts to send out to some friends, and as well as we've gotten our medal in Pokemon Home, so we're just about wrapping up here at the park because we've got a train to catch. Let's get going. Aside from horses, this prefecture is also renowned as a premier fruit kingdom here in Japan. And here on this next Pokefuta, we have 3 bear Pokemon, which I think would have been better placed in Akita these days. They're all enjoying some strawberries with Chansey, who's holding a kiwi. So of course we've got our medal in Pokemon Home, we've got yet another stamp in Pokemon Go, and we're ready to hit the next one. Let's go. We were able to stop by the earthquake heritage site of Nakahama Elementary School. There was a guided tour through the rubble and a video documentary of the disaster. At the time of the 2011 earthquake, 4 tsunami waves came crashing into the school. The blue line here indicates the height the water level reached, about 10 meters. All 90 students and faculty were forced to retreat to the very top floor. The waves shattered the windows on the first and second floors and destroyed everything below, but the school bravely stayed standing. There they stayed for a long and cold night. Fortunately, everyone survived and were able to be evacuated by helicopter the next morning. Nakahama Elementary School has been preserved in its current state as a testament to the pure destructive power of nature, a symbol of resilience, and in remembrance of the others who lost their lives in the tsunami. From Sakamoto Station, it's about a 30-minute walk. Likewise, near the Ponyta and Chansey Pokefuta in Soma City, you can see the Tsunami and Earthquake Victims Memorial Hall. We highly recommend checking out both these locations along the Fukushima and Miyagi coastline if you're ever in the area. While we're waiting for our train to come, why don't we go over the Pikmin Bloom news for this month? And there's a lot, so let's do this a little rapid fire. First of all, there was an Earth Day party walk, over 1.7 million players, planted more than 22 billion flowers. There's an all-new kind of live event called Walk Anytime, and the first iteration is in Sapporo, and for 700 coins, you can buy a ticket. There's no expiration, so if you're ever going to visit Sapporo, why not participate in a throwback of the Sapporo Tour event? This is a small one, but it's nice to see them focusing on some of the performance issues, the memory usage reduction of mushroom result screen. So you used to have a little animation when you had the mushroom results, but now that all the Miis are kind of stationary to save memory, it's less charming, but better for the devices. The Jiai Mini Walk has started on May 1st, and it's going to go the entire month of May. The Pikmin Terrace that reopened on May 1st got rid of the old spot challenge that used to be there, but instead they've replaced it with some special spots and some new things to do there, so I'm hoping we'll get the chance to visit that again. If you're in the Hiroshima area, definitely try to check that out. Next, there was a big detector problem. So Niantic had erroneously distributed a bunch of detectors to a bunch of players, and then they rescinded them. And so as a part of the compensation for the failed compensation, they gave everyone 5 detectors. This is the 3rd month in a row that we've had these new item track rewards by earning the currency for the monthly event. And this time it has changed yet again. So normally every 600 currency you earn, you get a choice of 2 previous seedlings and an item. That is still the case now, but because there are 14 playing cards available in this set, they have now added a new bonus round. So every 600 you get a choice of 2, and then in between every 300 you'll get a choice only of the playing card seedling or an item. Because of this bonus, they've actually cut the amount of petals that you get in half. So some people were thinking, hey, I only get a choice of 1, what's up with that? It's worse than last month, but actually it's not. It's a bonus chance because you're gonna have to collect double the amount of Pikmin in the playing card set this month. And finally, there's a new collab for Europe starting on May 11th. At the Takumi Ramen restaurants. There are 74 locations across Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, Italy, Austria, and the Czech Republic. So in addition, and you show them that you've joined the Pikmin Bloom Party Walk, they will actually give you a choice of a gift. There's a Pikmin Bloom phone strap, which is kind of interesting, and then a cute little sticky notes that has Pikmin designs on it.
It's getting late, so this will be the last Pokefuta that we'll be visiting today. It's a 30-minute walk to get there, so we'll probably be earning our badge on the way. Let's go!
It was indeed quite a long walk, and a bit of an eerie one too. We're actually pretty close now to the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear reactor center where it all happened. And I don't know if it's just because it's nighttime, but it's Saturday. I don't know, there's like no one out here at all. And right now we're at the Futaba Business Incubation and Community Center. We did indeed get enough steps, and we earned our badges, yeah! And not only that, the Pokefuta is just over there a little bit. But considering that we're so close to the reactor now, I think a little later we're gonna go into our life log and try to life log a Pikmin to be on the reactor, see what we get. Luckily, coming here, Janny noticed on the detector that there was an isolated cafe location. We still need rare points, so we used our detector there today. So yeah, let's go get this final Pokefuta and head on out. You can see it was just about 10 steps away from that building here. So we got Chansey holding 2 sunkern. I don't know if Futaba is like known for its sunflowers or something. My impression of this one is that Chansey's just trying to help regrow, like revitalize the area again. But sunkern is one of my top Pokemon. I love sunkern, so it's really cute to see it here in the Pokefuta. Of course, we got our Pokemon Go stamp, we got our medal in Pokemon Home, and that wraps up our medal rally for today. Maybe we'll be able to get even more on our way back to Akita, but for now that pretty much wraps it up. Let's get back to the train station and close out of this Community Day video. All right, we have made it back, and while riding the train, each of us pinned a picture in the life log of Ground Zero, of the disaster site. And although I wasn't expecting to get any kind of special decor, sure enough, yeah, it turns out we each got a roadside Pikmin. I ended up getting a purple one. How about you?
I got a white one.
White one, oh cool, so they're kind of paired together. Unfortunately, they are both from the sticker set, so we can't rarefy them, but we will always keep them as a memorial to just remember the day.
Yeah, and I just realized something.
Yeah.
Now that we've visited Fukushima, that means we've been to all of the prefectures in the Tohoku region.
That is true. We've also made a video for all of them as well, so that's kind of a cool thing. Anyway, it's getting late, so I think it's about time to get going.
Yeah, and we have busy days ahead of us, like mini walks, journeys, and so much more.
Right, lots of content coming your way, and don't you forget it. But until then, thank you so much for coming along with us on today's Community Day adventure, and until next time, see you.
See you.